Hi there Capricorns, I'm Ellie Rose and welcome to my channel. This is your love tarot reading for October 29th to the 5th of November, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So let's see what we've got for our Cappies. That one wants to come out. Got the Knave of Wands in reverse and the King of Pentacles. The Hierophant, again, he's coming out all the time this week. And the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. So already we've got two people here where one is very focused on learning their spiritual lessons, perhaps a little bit more aware than the other. By that I don't mean that one person is more spiritual, because I hate it when people talk about that and they're like, oh, you know, the more spiritual person. I think that we're all spiritual. I think that just some of us are a little bit resistant to it because we've got, you know, baggage or mindsets or beliefs or something that are preventing us from being as spiritual. Like I don't really think that any of us are necessarily more spiritual than the other. And I think that's a little bit kind of like hierarchy really. It's like, well, I'm the more spiritual one and you're the lesser one. I feel like that's not a very helpful attitude. But with that said, this person definitely a little bit more switched on to what's going on. And that doesn't mean that the other person's not experiencing the same spiritual kind of things. It just means that this person is more trusting of them. Like they're a little bit more like, you know, okay, cool, synchronicities. Got it, understand it, know about it, you know, I believe in it. Whereas perhaps the other person is not quite as into it as that, and because of that maybe they don't notice them, because, you know, with those kind of things, it's only if you notice them that they are like, oh wow, that was something. So yeah, so the person that is in that kind of energy of like noticing the synchronicities, you know, being more kind of like spiritually aware, they are feeling like there is a new chapter coming. Something is on the horizon to change. There is change coming. Whether that is bringing you guys closer to a reunion or not, I'm not sure, but it's basically like there is some progress coming that is going to be like very spiritually resonant. Like you're gonna know, you will know. Like, so for those of you that are like, oh, she said that maybe the reunion is coming, you will know or not. So yeah, like this has come because of trusting, surrendering, following this one kind of like path that you're on, trusting in the universe. And the wheel is about to turn. The wheel is, or it is already turning. If you're in that energy right now, then you will know. You will start to feel like, you know, oh, things are changing. I'm realising things, you know, stuff is happening. So for the other person, they are feeling a little bit more like, you know, I just want to feel grounded. I don't want to like have these kind of, you know, mind-blowing realisations because they would make me feel a little bit unsettled. Like the Knave of Wands in reverse is like unpredictable action, and the King of Pentacles does not want unpredictable action, let me tell you that. So yeah, perhaps that person's resisting it a little bit. Let's find out more. What feelings has this person on my left got towards the connection? That one, Judgment. What feelings? And the Two of Cups, boom! Oh, and that one fell out. What's that? And the Nine of Wands fell out. Okay, so this person, despite the fact that they are being a little bit resistant to it, is aware. They're aware of it. They're aware that this is like soulmate territory, and they know that this is like this is a chance for them to be reborn. This is a chance for them to like have this kind of like new life, have this new way of thinking. Like they're getting a second chance at life or at relationships, a second chance at love. But underneath it all, they're kind of a little bit worried that perhaps it won't pan out in the way that they expect it to, or that perhaps that it might take a little bit more energy than they're used to putting into something. You know, like this is, again, the King of Pentacles. He's sitting there kind of like, yeah, great, you know, everything is fine. I'm just going to sit here. And, you know, he's a fantastic leader, but he's not exactly a very energetic leader. And I feel like this person here is perhaps, I don't mean energetic as in like physical, I mean energetic as in like I'm going to have to take a lot of risks, I'm going to have to put a lot of energy into this, it might be a little bit too fireworks for me. This is a person that is, you know, probably dependable but not necessarily into this kind of like zingy, fiery kind of way of being. Can be an earth sign. So yeah, let's find out what feelings we've got on the right here. The Tower. Tower's coming out a lot this week as well, and the Chariot. All my major arcana on this side. This person is in some deep spiritual shit right now. They are learning some lessons. What they once knew is crumbling around them so that they can follow their heart. It's almost like their prior way of living is like, boom, that's gone, and now you're going to have to follow your heart and your intuition, and that's it. Sorry, wheels turned. You know, you're going to have to trust. And this is probably manifesting in like either externally, a lot of stuff going on to make the internal kind of question things, learn things, you know, dig deeper. Like, why am I reacting to that external thing like that? Why has, you know, this Tower caused me to feel like emotionally vulnerable? Like, you know, why is this connection making me feel like everything is just gone like everywhere and I'm just kind of like left picking up the pieces? It's that kind of energy, which is not nice, but my God, is it growth. Like, this is, if you're this person here, then, you know, I wish you strength and congratulations, well done. Like, because this is not easy energy to master. It's kind of like riding a mechanical bull. You know, have you ever tried to ride a mechanical bull? It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It looks easy when you see someone else doing it that's good at it, but it's not. This is kind of like the energy that this is in here, that this person's in here. It's like, you know, it looks easy being all kind of like spiritual and following your heart and, you know, learning your lessons and stuff, but it's not easy. So if you're in that energy right now, hang on in there just as you are doing. Continue to keep questioning everything, question yourself, let it all kind of just like be swept away so that you can come into something new. So this person on my left, what subconscious blocks have we got? We've got the Knight of Cups and the Hangman in reverse. So the subconscious blocks for this person are that they want to offer love, but they're kind of stuck. And why are they stuck? Let's find out. They want to offer love, but they're stuck. Why is this person stuck? Why are they in the reversed Hanged Man? Seven of Swords, there we go. Because they are not sure that what they are seeing is the truth. And that does not necessarily mean that they think that this person is doing something dodgy. It doesn't mean that. It can mean that they just don't trust reality at the moment. And that's okay, because if they are having these like spiritual kind of like awakenings, or these like sorry, I keep scratching my nose, these like spiritual lessons that are coming up thick and fast, right? So for this person, there is like so much kind of like synchronicity and like changes and growth, all this crazy stuff happening. So it's probably the same for this person too. Just like I was saying at the beginning of this reading, this does not happen, these things do not happen in a vacuum. This person is probably feeling exactly the same things, having exactly the same synchronicities. It's just that they are not paying as much attention to them because it's not part of their personality. It's not part of their upbringing, part of their conditioning. Whereas this person is a lot more open to it, and that's why they are able to have these like earth-shattering changes. This person's kind of clinging on to their old ways of being in a way, because they are frightened that what they're seeing is not reality. They might wonder that they're going crazy. They might wonder that, you know, well, okay, yeah, I did sense this like divine love, but what, you know, what? I'm so used to having like normal practical relationships that sensing divine love is like, what? Is that reality? Am I going crazy? Do I need to just back off? You know, these kind of things. And so despite the fact that they want to move forwards and offer love here, they've kind of put themselves in in the reversed Hanged Man, as in like I just can't right now because I don't know. So yeah, let's give some advice to this person on my left here. What advice? The Knave of Cups, so I don't really need to ask any more than that. Trust your intuition, but start small. So this person here is don't know how to phrase this, like is not at the beginning of their journey as such, but they're just learning about spirituality in a sense of, there are things that exist in this world that we cannot explain, but we just know. So they need to just kind of like small little things, perhaps start paying attention to their dreams, start writing their dreams down, start kind of listening to that gut instinct that you get that doesn't come in words, it just comes in like a feeling or a knowledge. It's, the more that you listen to it, the stronger it becomes. The more that you validate your intuition by saying, yes, intuition, I will listen to you and I will trust you and I will follow what you tell me to do, the more that the intuition can pipe up. Like if you imagine it as like a little child, if your intuition was a child and you constantly kept saying, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. Imagine, that's horrific. Like they would just stop talking, wouldn't they? They wouldn't give you, oh, I had a dream, and it was about this, shut up. You just wouldn't treat it like that. So but on the opposite is true, right, as well. So if your intuition is a child and the child says, oh, I had a dream, and you say, really, what was the dream about? Oh, what do you think that means? And you're nice and you're kind of like trusting and you follow it, then that child will open up more to you. And that is how you, I don't want to say train, but that is how you make your intuition stronger. So that's what this person here needs to be doing. What about this person on my right? What advice can we give here? The Knave of Swords, what advice? And the Queen of Swords, seek out information. So, yeah, whether that is on the internet with, somebody that you trust, be careful about who you talk to about it, because some people will be like, what? And that will make you go, oh, okay, well maybe I'll second guess myself because they think that I'm being weird. But seek out information that helps you. Seek out information, articles are great. We've got the internet. If you don't have the internet, then I don't know how you're watching this video, so you must have the internet. Just keep learning, and that in turn will strengthen your belief in what is happening to you. So if you are having these like spiritual awakenings, then information will help you, because what it will do is it will tell you that other people have been down the same path as you, and this is what's happening to you. Like you can put a label to certain things, like look into different terms, like read, if you want to start getting into tarot, do that. Read about kind of different religions, read about things like Kundalini and like, this kind of stuff. Like meditate more, because that is a type of learning too, and that is connecting you with your higher self. But in particular, it will help you if you are validated by an external source. And by this as well, right, this is why like the Knave of Swords is like he's seeking advice because he's new to all this, but the Queen of Swords is like she's a critical thinker. So the two have come out together to tell you to look for information, but to also critically think, because not all information will be correct. It's the internet after all, anybody can post on there, but just use your common sense, sift out the fluff. Okay, so yeah, just keep reading, keep talking, keep learning, and it will all start to kind of make sense to you a little bit more. So yeah, guys, that is your reading. I hope that it resonated. Please let me know in the comments if it did. I would love to hear about your individual situations. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. See you next week.